Hi, hello, how are you? My name is Nick, aka Loadedwombat, and you're looking for how to mod on Twitch. I've got 10 things that you need to know as a mod to be the best mod in the freaking world, to be the God mod, okay? But before we jump into that, I want to remind you that if you have any questions during this video, you can either drop them in the comments down below, or you can come visit me on my stream live on Twitch, Monday through Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific time till about 6 p.m. Pacific time. That link is down in the description below. Without further ado though, let's get into the video. Number one is probably one of the most important things. Like if you're just about to get modded or somebody asks you to be a mod, this is probably one of the most important things to think about, and is really, should I be a mod? You want to start to realize that you're going to have to be spending a little bit more time in this person's stream and have a little bit more dedication to the stream in general and the community that is being built. You're really saying that I believe in this stream and I believe in this community and I want to push it forward and I want to have an important role in this community. Make sure that you can spend enough time within the community. I would say you kind of want to be there for at least like 70% of streams or more. I'd say 70% probably at the lowest. I don't really hold my mods to some like strict rules, but if my mods can't really be there, I normally kind of take them out of that mod role because the nature of modding is just being able to be there. It's something to think about. I just wanted to open up with that one and for that to be our first thing so that you guys can really think about that. Make that decision. It's not the craziest, biggest thing you've ever accepted. It's still something that you don't want to take lightly. Number two is to find out the rules of the streamer, when they want you to ban, when they want you to time out, and all that kind of stuff. Basically, you want to maybe have a conversation with the streamer in DMs or on Discord or whatever it is, or maybe they have a predetermined like, you know, rules list for mods, or other mods can talk to you about this. Get a climate for what you want. So you really want to ask the streamer in 3 different areas. When do you want me to ban somebody? When do you want me to just time them out? Or when do you want me to just delete their message? So those 3 things are pretty dang important. And modding isn't only policing, and we're going to get into that in a little bit, but those are very important because you don't want to hurt the streamer in any way and what they're trying to build, because you're really an extension of the streamer and you would want to really do what they would do in that situation. Number 3 is mod view. This is something that Twitch added just a few months ago to make it easier for mods to be able to mod. So we're going to jump in here. I'm going to show you kind of like some of the most important things, but for the sake of time, I can't go through every single little detail. I do have a video up here in the cards that kind of takes you through each and every step of mod view, but we're going to kind of just do a flyby on this one and show you the most important pieces. So let's dive right into that right now. So this is mod view, and I'm going to show you guys kind of some of the most important features of mod view and some of the most important things. It's pretty obvious with what some of the things you have here. Obviously, you see the stream, you see the chat. A couple of cool things with the chat and quick ways that you can mod. Now, obviously, I don't have anybody chatting right now, so I can't really look at it like, you know, how I would click on somebody's name or whatever. But I'm going to go into the users in chat and we're just going to click on Nightbot. This is kind of what you'll see when you click on somebody's name in mod view, and you'll see quite a few different like functions here. You can do things like see their different chat logs. You can see the amount of timeouts they have. You can see the amount of bans they have, and you can see the amount of mod comments. So if you have a comment, maybe like, hey, this person's been trolling a lot lately, or this person's been, you know, doing whatever. It's kind of good to really document those types of things as your stream as the stream that you're modding for gets bigger. It'll kind of get a little bit daunting to know like what people have done and all that kind of stuff. You got different timeout options down here as well. You can ban, you can report, you can do a quick whisper to them as well to like tell them to shut up or something like that. I don't know, but I think this is probably one of the best features that you have as a mod within mod view. Also, another important thing, if your streamer is using channel points a lot, you're going to be able to like mark those as complete for them or refund them, which is really cool. So I can go through and mark these all as completed because obviously we did all those and we're good to go. This whole view is also editable. You can go to add and remove widgets. You can add widgets that you want and remove ones that you do not want. And that's pretty much the important pieces of mod view. Yeah. So let's move on. Number 4 is all about welcoming people. As a mod, when somebody new comes into the chat, you want to make sure you welcome them to the stream. And you don't want to go overboard with this and be all weird about it. It takes a lot for some people to say hello in a chat. Make sure you welcome them and introduce yourself or say what's up or hello or welcome. I don't know what it is, what your stream is like, but just make sure you're a welcoming force, because other people are going to see you do that and then they're going to start welcoming people as well. So it becomes a very positive and and open community when you do that. Number 5 is all about adding commands. Now, this is a little bit of a in-depth thing, and so I'm not going to go all the way into how to add commands. I do have a video on that, so if you want to jump over to that video really quick, I have how to add commands on Nightbot, Streamlabs, and Stream Elements, so go in the cards up here. But just a little something on adding commands. It's not only about adding commands for things that are, you know, oh, my YouTube or my Instagram or whatever. You can actually add commands that really help engage the chat, and you can get creative on this side of things. Like something that we have this thing where people think I scam them. It's just a meme, right? It's just a meme that I scam them in my community or something like that, right? And so we have a scam counter. So if you go !scam, it'll start to count up. I think we have it over like 1,000 at this point. And so whenever like I make a joke about scamming or whatever, or they feel scammed when I play a certain game or whatever it is, they always type that in, and it ends up being a really, really cool thing. And I think there's creative ways for you to do that. My mods have been really good at that lately, and creating commands that really engage people and bring people in. Number 5 is going to be how to ban, timeout, and delete one chat message. I'm going to show you guys how to do this. I actually have a video on this, but it's really quick to show you guys, so I'm going to do that. So if you go into your chat, you can go and do this on, you know, mod view or whatever. If you go into your chat on mod view, there's going to be 3 dots on the top of the chat, and you can go to show mod icons. Now, how you're going to do this in a regular chat is you're going to go to the little cog wheel, which is like the settings wheel, and you're going to do the same thing, go to show mod icons. What this does is it gives you 3 little, like, I guess, icons where it says, you know, ban, timeout, and delete this message or whatever, delete message. And so you can delete one chat message, which is really, really nice. Number 6 is going to be handling trolls. Now, as a mod, piece of your job is being the police, but you are not only the police in a chat. But sometimes, unfortunately, you've got to be. And so when it comes to handling trolls, one of the rules that I kind of have set for myself and for my team of mods and stuff is to not make it too big of a deal out of it. So if you've got to ban somebody, I would say just ban them. Don't make this big comment. Put a note on their account of why you banned them, all that kind of stuff. But don't make this big deal about it in chat. The person gets that much more attention, which is exactly what they wanted, and so they might come back and keep coming back. And so as a mod, when you see a troll, handle it. If it's the rules of the streamer to ban them or time them out first or whatever it is, then just do whatever the rule is as soon as possible. Handle it. Boom. It's gone. Maybe even like try to move the chat forward and say like, hey, you know, what is everyone doing today for this or that, or whatever it is, you know, pose a question to the chat, but just move things forward. Don't harp on whatever's going on, because then it might continue more and more. One thing that you should know as a mod, and the streamer should know, is what you allow in your community is what your community is going to become. And so you might want to remind your streamer about that if he or she has been allowing more and more trolls into the community. Number 8 is bringing ideas to the streamer offline. And it's just exactly what it sounds like. You want to start to be somebody who's thinking about how to make the stream better alongside the streamer. Now, you don't want to take over the stream and make it your own and all this kind of stuff, but you want to start posing ideas to the streamer. The streamers go through a lot in terms of like ups and downs, creatively. That's what I meant to say. They go through ups and downs creatively. And the reality is, if you can be somebody who's bringing forth maybe a new game that they should try, or maybe you're somebody who's bringing forth like an idea, like a little piece of stream that they could do, or whatever it is, I would say that that's a really, really valuable thing to me as a streamer, because it's actually really, really freeing for me to be able to like pick from those ideas and really push things forward. And it gives you as a mod a little bit more buy-in to the stream as well, because maybe if the person uses your idea, then it's just a cool feeling, you know, then they really enjoyed it, and it's you really help them out, you know. So number 9 is Betterttv Emotes. I have a video on this as well of how to set these up, but these things will absolutely push the chat forward. I set up Betterttv Emotes, and once I set those up, my mods actually were the driving force to using those and really pushing those forward. And my chat's been really, really using them a lot more and more every single day. So I would say Betterttv Emotes is something you want to encourage your streamer to do if they're not using them. And if they are using them, you kind of want to get more and more people using them as possible. And last but not least, I kind of saved really probably the most important thing to talk about is being the biggest support system of your streamer. And I'm not talking about financially or anything like that. I'm really talking about just being somebody who encourages the streamer. Streamers go through highs and lows mentally, and they go through you know, peaks and valleys and all that kind of stuff. And you're really there to be somebody who's not just the police, but you're really there to be the main line of defense when a streamer isn't at their best mentally, or even at their best in terms of like entertainment wise and all that kind of stuff. Keep encouraging your streamer, because you're so important to that community as a mod. You're somebody who really like pushes forward and keeps, you know, going through the walls and the milestones and all kind of stuff with the streamer. And if you're the biggest support system for the streamer and you're not becoming a troll yourself and all that kind of stuff, it really makes for a powerful relationship between you and the streamer, and you end up playing a really, really important role in that community, and everyone's going to realize that. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope it was helpful for you, and I hope you have a great time being a mod, but not only being a mod, but being able to impact lives consistently through the community that you are modding for. And again, if you have any questions about anything that we talked about here, you can either come into my live stream Monday through Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific time, or you can stop by the Discord, which is also in the links down below. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Toodaloos. Bye.